It's the Tampa, Florida weather discussion for Thursday, December the 13th. I'm Michael Groff. An approaching weather system brings an increasing amount of clouds around here today, but tomorrow, that's where the rain picks up. Could there be some strong or severe storms with that? We'll talk about that and everything else with our weather as well. First, the almanac from yesterday, 68 for the high at Tampa International. The low was 44. Outside right now, we are under mostly cloudy skies. There are high clouds, but we're at 61 degrees presently. Dew points at 50, humidity 68%. Winds are light, barometer is falling. Temperatures around the area, mostly mid-50s to low 60s. Around the nation, temperatures are moderating a bit. I'd say it's fairly seasonal across most of the country. The upper air look, that's our next weather system there over Texas this morning. A big upper low that's intensifying, and that's what's going to bring our rain and round of storms in here tomorrow. The watch warning map, we see the wind advisories and high wind warnings in association with that feature. Also got some dense fog advisories in parts of Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. Convective outlook for today, a slight risk of severe storms over northeast Texas, the marginal risk from East Texas and the Sabine Pass area all the way to the Florida Panhandle. And this is the day 2 outlook from 7 a.m. Friday through 7 a.m. Saturday. And there's the slight risk from around Venice up toward Cape Canaveral and points to the north and west to include Tampa Bay tomorrow. And we'll get into why that exists in just a moment. Precipitation valid through next Thursday morning coming from the WPC. Amounts around 1.5 inches here for central Florida. Heavier totals further to the north and west. They could see upwards of 4 inches around Tallahassee. All right, let's get into the models and break it all down for you. Here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. There's our upper low over Texas and moisture increasing to our west. Around here today, we'll see plenty of high clouds around. We'll call the day mostly cloudy. Highs generally in the low 70s. Some of the guidance comes in with mid-70s this afternoon. Tonight, cloudy skies and scattered showers and thunderstorms could start to come in after midnight, but the key word there is scattered. Not everybody's going to see rain. Lows tonight mainly in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, this is where things get going. Now, on the surface chart, this doesn't look to be all that impressive. We've got kind of a disorganized surface low across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. But good moisture transport out ahead of this. And the latest GFS is actually showing a slower onset of the rain tomorrow. I think there's a chance of rain in the morning, more widespread rain, and thunderstorms comes in the afternoon. Question is, how much destabilization of the atmosphere occurs? Do the best dynamics get in here? And when does that happen? And to further break that down, we'll show you the high-resolution models and see what they say here. This is the 3-kilometer NAM showing the CAPE values tomorrow afternoon. CAPE is a measure of atmospheric instability, amounts around 750 to 1,000 joules per kilogram. So we certainly have some instability tomorrow. And this is at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. This is the energy helicity index. Helicity is the twisting, the rotation of updrafts through the atmosphere. And this is the lower part of the atmosphere that we're looking at here, the lower 3,000 feet. We look at this to see if there's a possibility of rotating updrafts, which could lead to spin-up tornadoes. So energy helicity index between 1 and 2 units. And then the significant tornado parameter. And really anything over 1 is eyebrow raising, and certainly values around 1 unit, a little bit more than that across South Florida. So yes, we could see some spin-up tornadoes. I think the best threat from storms tomorrow will be in the form of strong, damaging straight-line winds. We'll see some storms form into lines. When we see lines of thunderstorms, that's where we see the strong, damaging winds. But there could be some discrete cells that put out a spin-up tornado or their own strong, damaging winds as well. So we have to look for that tomorrow afternoon. I think the hail threat is pretty small. Not to say that we won't see any hail, but I don't think severe hail is anticipated. Otherwise, tomorrow will just be cloudy and wet, especially by the afternoon. High temperatures in the mid-70s. Saturday, the first half of the day looks kind of wet too, with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Then we'll start to see decreasing clouds by the afternoon. Highs in the low 70s. Then after that, weather looks very tranquil. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs upper 60s and low 70s. And then dry weather as high pressure builds in on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Highs each day, upper 60s and low 70s. Lows mostly in the 40s and low 50s. Should be nice. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 20th of December. And yeah, we've got a low somewhere around the Rio Grande area beginning to develop. And so some moisture out over the western Gulf, but we look to stay dry at this point, and high temperatures still upper 60s and low 70s. Let's go 10 days, the end of the period. This is Saturday, the 22nd. Now that low is over South Texas. We've got some rain that's approaching from the west, but we might stay dry all next week. We'll just have to see, but at this point, at least Monday through Friday looks very nice. Temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. Highs above average by certainly this afternoon and tomorrow, and then trending down, and we might actually see temps at or below average for much of the rest of December. And that's going to do it for the Tampa, Florida weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, all of your feedback, always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Have yourselves a fantastic Thursday.